is a film that I've had on my list for a while. And Werewolves Within is based on a video game, and this video game is have you ever played the game Mafia? Is the kind of thing that you
I've seen it, but I'm not really a game player very much.
Well, yeah, no, it's not a video game or anything. This is kind of like a campfire game. It's the kind of game that when you go out like on a school weekend away or something like that you all sit around and you have this whole thing, and the whole idea is that there's one person in this place is a werewolf, and in the night everybody goes to sleep, and when everybody goes to sleep, you wake up in the morning and one person's dead, and you've got to try and figure out who the werewolf is and all that kind of stuff.
That's a strange name for it, Godfather.
Oh no, Mafia.
Oh, Mafia.
Yeah, Mafia, because the version I used to play at church when I used to go on like weekends away and stuff, instead of it being a werewolf, it was Mafia. So you would have like 20 people in the room, and there's 5 Mafia, and then the Mafia have to wake up every night and they have to sort of like conspire on who they're gonna kill, and the rest of the villagers have to figure out who the Mafia is. That's what it's like.
Sounds like Traitors to me.
Exactly, though. You see, this is the thing. I haven't watched The Traitors. I haven't watched the TV show The Traitors. But when I heard about it, I was like, isn't this just Mafia, but like, with a budget? Mafia. So one of these is I'll watch it and see how similar it was. But this film, the whole idea behind it is that you start off and you meet Sam Richardson, and he plays this character who's like a park ranger, and he goes to this remote post somewhere. He goes to this remote post, and he goes into this small village, and you get to meet like the post woman, and you meet the person who runs the local motel, and you meet all these different characters, and you get to find out what it's all about. And the crux of this film goes to where they start thinking that, hang on, something is going on here. There might be a wolf around somewhere. Somebody might be a werewolf. But obviously you have people who are going, that's rubbish, that can happen. It's like there's one woman who's like, oh yeah, my husband's disappeared for a while. Everybody says that he ran off with somebody else, but then they find her husband's body, and then and he has all these marks on him, and they're like, we don't know what made these marks. And so and then the central piece of the thing is, it means that they all end up in this lodge, and this is where it resembles. They all end up in this lodge, and they all end up in different rooms and all that. And okay, you can watch this, you watch this, you watch this, and we've got to try and figure out who the killer is, because then they realize it's one of those, the killer's in this room, the killer's in here with us. And I think it's a very knowing film. It's a very knowing film. It's a very kind of like, it knows what it's doing. It knows what it's playing around. It knows what it's playing around with. It knows like, okay, yeah, these are all the different tropes of the kind of things, almost like an Agatha Christie but with a werewolf, and it plays with them very, very well. Like the different characters that come up, you have a guy who's trying to get approval to run a pipeline through the town and everything like that, because I can't remember exactly where it's set, but it's one of these places where it's snow covered all the time, like Colorado or Alaska or something like that, but there's oil. And I think the performances are really good. Like, it's one of these films that you'll be looking at people going, oh, I know who that is. I've seen them in something, but I don't know what their name is. But people like Michaela Watkins, who is a very well-known actress who shows up in a whole bunch of things, but is not particularly a household name. Sam Richardson, who is in the lead, he's really good in it as well. And I like this film. I think it's good. Sean, I think that you'd like it. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It doesn't try and do too much of trying to be too clever. It just kind of like knows what it is. It knows its genre, and it knows how to play its genre properly. I think after a while, you understand. It's one of the things that gives you almost everything that you want. But unlike like the Jason Statham film, for instance, you kind of know, okay, that's going to happen. Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, we've taken the werewolf down. Well, the werewolf isn't down because the werewolf is going to come back for one final rah at the camera. That's going to happen. And obviously it happens. So yeah, but all in all, I would give this a 3.5 out of 5. I thought it was a good film. It's understandable to me why it didn't make a big splash when it came out. Like some people knew about it.
Is it like a foreign film or American English?
It's
film?
It's an American film.
American film, right?
It's definitely an American film, and and I just want to find the name of the lead actress because I thought she was really good, and she's been in stuff, but I haven't particularly seen her before. Milana Vayntrub. Milana Vayntrub. Yeah. Yeah, but
that sounds a bit like that film you want Holly to go and watch. I reckon we should all go see that if we possibly can. Sorry, change the subject.
Okay, cool. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'll say. And I'll say Werewolves Within 3.5 out of 5.